Erin Cox, and my mission is to support women to lead more fulfilling and joyful lives through my writing and speaking. For women, a big part of our self-esteem is how we feel about our body. Body image and self-esteem are never challenged more than immediately after having a new baby, and in the years following when you're raising small children. I will never forget the joy I felt when I found out I was pregnant. The whole pregnancy, I loved being round. I loved the way my body changed. It was all so magical that, your body just knows exactly what to do. The roundness, the fullness, it's just such a beautiful process. And when you're finished with this process, you finally have this beautiful baby in your arms, and you look down at an unrecognizable body. That's where I want women to start loving their body and nurturing it back to the place where they want it to be. I'm going to tell you a story of a woman that I've worked with named Laura. Laura was once a very self-confident young woman. During college, she was on the cheerleading team. She was fit, she was active. She ended up marrying her college sweetheart, and they proceeded to have this amazing life, giving birth to 3 children over a 5-year span. She's blessed. She knows she should feel joy at the opportunity to stay home with her children, but she has 25 unwanted pounds that she just can't seem to lose. And the effects of that unwanted weight has trickled over into her self-confidence, the way she interacts with her husband. In the back of her mind, she thinks, how could he possibly want to be intimate with me? Look at me. She doesn't dress well because she doesn't feel like she deserves clothes that accentuate her body. And she doesn't feel like she has anything interesting to contribute to her friendships. She wants things to be different. She wants things to change. But, she didn't seem to be able to pull herself out of this deep, dark place. And after we looked at her life, we looked at the challenges that she faces, we decided that really she just needed something to reinvigorate herself, to remotivate herself. And, really it has to come from the inside. She has to feel good about herself and take care of herself, and then everything else will follow. So we started setting a time aside for her to do some writing, because she had always loved to write. And she started taking her children to a Mother's Day Out program so she could have some time to herself. One day a week, she did something totally for herself, totally indulgent. And that was very hard for her to do. One day a week, she did something to help other people. And then one day of the week, she did something social. We also started her on an exercise program, just getting out and going to the gym, putting her kids in the stroller, going for walks. And through this process, her self-confidence started increasing. She started feeling good about herself again. She started feeling like she deserved to have love in her life, and she deserved to have a good relationship with her husband. Through her quiet time to herself, she started writing again. She's now started a blog. Through her time with her girlfriends, she started to really reinvigorate these relationships, and they've really nurtured and supported her as a mother. And these girlfriends have made her realize that she is lovable. It's increased her self-confidence in so many ways. It's made her more attractive to her husband. She's really working on her relationship with her husband now, and he finds her beautiful. He loves her with, 20 pounds or whatever she has extra. He just loves her. And so now she's working to really start to love her body. Now that she's exercising and she's really taking care of herself physically, she said she doesn't even crave the fatty food anymore. She wants to put things in her body that make her feel good and feel strong. And the effect has just been absolutely cumulative. Her life is going on an upward spiral now, rather than a downward spiral. She feels good about herself. She feels worthy of love. She feels confident. She feels like she's setting a really good example for her children. As women, we often put everybody's needs before our own. Our family, our children, our friends, our husbands, so that we let ourselves get drained and overworked. I urge you to put yourself first. Make sure you're getting the rest you need. You put really nourishing food into your body, and you take the time to exercise so that you feel your very best. You feel energetic. First of all, it's going to have great implications to your body image and your relationship with your husband. Second of all, you are going to be setting the best example possible for your children.